As more UN peacekeepers arrive in Juba, negotiators are leaving for Ethiopia. President Kiir and the rebel leader Riek Machar are sending their representatives to Addis Ababa for peace talks after heavy pressure from Western and regional powers.
I see this commitment to send negotiators to Addis as a first step, but a very important step, toward achieving a cessation of hostilities and a beginning to negotiations to resolve the underlying political issues which have led to the violence that has gripped South Sudan for the past 2 weeks.
As preparations for the talks begin in Addis Ababa, across the border there's still heavy fighting. On Tuesday, Machar's forces attacked the strategically important town of Bor, capital of the vast Jonglei state. The situation there is fast-moving, but earlier a government minister confirmed that the town had fallen to the rebels. It's a clear attempt by Mr Machar to show his military power and in doing so strengthen his hand in the coming negotiations. The rebel leader has said he'll only lay down weapons if the initial talks are satisfactory.
More than 120,000 people have been forced to flee their homes and at least 1,000 have been killed since the conflict began more than 2 weeks ago. It started when President Kiir, seen here on the right, accused Mr Machar on the left of attempting a coup, something his long-term political rival denies. The country has become divided along the ethnic lines of Machar's newer group and President Kiir's Dinkas. This fledgling state was formed just 2.5 years ago, and there are now fears of a full-blown civil war. But the new year brings with it some hope. Talks are imminent. They're likely to be complicated. Negotiators will have to agree on how a ceasefire could be monitored. The President has already ruled out any long-term power-sharing arrangements, but he has told the BBC he believes a peaceful solution is still possible. Emily Thomas, BBC News.